Hello young minds, welcome back to AG Updates. Let's see what's shaking the world today. We have a super exciting story from space. Imagine stepping out of a spaceship, floating in space and looking down at a beautiful Earth. Sounds like something only astronauts do, right? Well, guess what? A group of regular people just made history by becoming the first civilians to walk in space. Let me tell you all about it. The SpaceX Polaris Dawn mission was led by a tech billionaire named Jared Isaacman, who loves space so much that he took a team of 3 people with him to orbit the Earth for 5 days. But it wasn't just any regular trip. They went further than any humans have gone in the last 50 years. They flew 435 miles, 700 kilometers above Earth, higher than the International Space Station. What is a spacewalk? During their mission, 2 crew members stepped outside the spaceship, the Dragon, in what's called a spacewalk. A spacewalk is when you leave the safety of your spaceship and float in space while tethered to it. This is usually done by astronauts to repair things or do science experiments outside their spacecraft. But for the first time ever, regular people like Jared and his team were able to experience what only professional astronauts have done before. Can you imagine what it is like to be floating in space, surrounded by nothing but stars and the dark sky? Amazing, right? Now stepping outside a spaceship isn't easy. They had to wear super cool high-tech spacesuits that protected them from the dangers of space, like freezing temperatures and the lack of air. They were even connected to the spaceship with a tether, a strong cable, so they didn't float away. What did they do in space? While in space, the crew did over 40 science experiments, like testing how space affects the human body and trying out new ways to communicate with satellites. One of the crew members, Sarah Gillis, is a talented violinist and she played her violin in space. She performed a beautiful song from Star Wars and it was sent back to Earth using SpaceX Starlink, a satellite system. But that's not all. While the crew was floating above Earth, they were also raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, which helps sick kids. So even from space, they were doing good things for people on the ground. After 5 amazing days in space, the crew returned to Earth, splashing down safely in the ocean near Florida. Can you believe the spaceship got as hot as 1900 degrees Celsius when it came back through the atmosphere? That's hotter than a pizza oven. But the crew was safe in their special suits and they made it back to tell the tale. What's next? This is just the beginning of space adventures for regular people like us. Jared Isaacman has more space missions planned, and one day, who knows, maybe you'll get to travel to space too. What do you think? Would you ever want to float in space and see Earth from so far above? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this out of this world story, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to AG Updates for more amazing news stories. Keep exploring and see you next time.